Let's do this!
Hi, I'm Tyler.
I'm Jacob.
And we are Car Collectors. So we are currently
effed up.
We're currently heading the wrong way on the interstate.
And we have 6 miles until the next exit, so we have to take that exit, then turn around
and backtrack 6 miles.
But whatever, it happens. I like driving.
So what are we backtracking 6 miles for?
We are backtracking for tire.
Or do you want to wait for that?
We'll keep it a surprise. It's gonna be pretty cool.
We'll check back in.
So we'll see ya
once we get the
thingamajig,
the pickup.
Should be pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So we picked up that lot, which
and a little bit extra stuff. So
yeah.
It's kind of neat.
What ended up being 1 tote turned into 2 totes. So that's totally cool. We are on our way to. I'm sorry.
You should feel bad for that.
I'm sorry. We're on our way to Lashlands now.
And then we're gonna talk to him about the stuff, and
eventually we'll review it before this video is over.
So stay tuned.
That's right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So we are terrible people.
Yeah, we completely forgot to record.
We just got so enthralled with Lashland.
So enthralled. But so we got a good deal for everything.
Yeah, so to some, because we were pretty vague, if I remember right. Basically, what ended up happening was Jacob bought a mod or a unit or whatever for 60.
For 60, yeah.
And so there was a tote with Commodore stuff, and then we bought another tote with just
basically random stuff.
Random for also 60.
For also 60.
And what we did was Jacob fronted the money up front. Fronted the money up front. Yep.
Fronted the money up front. Okay, let's go. Keep moving.
That's on a t-shirt already. So we already divided it up in half and half on what we wanted. So and I'm happy with it.
I'm happy too. So it's going to be like 30-30 split.
Yeah.
Alright, so again, this was a tote full of stuff. So it's mainly cables, but I got WCW Nitro.
I actually like
Extreme
that game.
Extreme GXG2. Commodore Seawolf with manual. Green N64 controller. Dreamcast controller.
Wouldn't be
with the VMU.
You're welcome.
A front door.
Broken.
For an NES.
The only NES thing that was in there.
Yeah, it was, but I'm actually happy because my very first NES that Tyler gave me actually doesn't have a front door.
Christmas 2012.
N64 memory, friggin' wireless without the receiver, cables.
I feel like that would just end up being some sort of art project. A controller without a receiver. Well, at least like generalized.
PlayStation 1 cables, PlayStation 1 cables, PlayStation 1 cables.
They also work on PlayStation 2. Hey,
Atari 2600.
And just a random
power. And then just a random cable.
You needed the 2600
I did need it, because I got a free one from Frank a while ago. Nintendo AV with a regular, like, figure 8 power adapter. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what the official title is. PlayStation video cable. And then this weird kind of quirky Sony PlayStation adapter. I'm not entirely sure.
On the other end.
It's coaxial on the other end.
My first thought was
like
DDR, and then I saw the coaxial, and I was like, oh, that's...
It's something. It's definitely something.
Maybe it was like an international release of the PlayStation, or...
I don't know.
I don't know either, though.
GameCube controller and another PlayStation 2 controller.
Is that a licensed Nintendo GameCube controller?
It is not a licensed. Another PlayStation 2 controller, another PlayStation 2 controller.
Quality's not
Quality
great.
ranges from not great to okay. It'd be fantastic if I got a PS2, right? Oh wait, I thought I got a PS2.
What's in it?
I don't think anything. Some dust. GameCube, N64. What? We got a Dreamcast as well with this disc. The Bush or Bubble there, Tyler. But Tyler got a Dreamcast. It also came with this disc with 500 plus NES games for the Dreamcast. I'm guessing it has some sort of emulation on it, and it has obviously a butt ton of NES games. And he said that there's a lot of mods. Like he said, like the Judge.
I wonder if like Outlands is on there, Zelda.
I'm not sure. That's actually a complicated cartridge. But maybe. He mentioned like there was in Mike Tyson's Punch Out, like he was missing his ear. The Judge was missing his ear. Or
No,
something like
the
that.
Judge wasn't here.
Was an ear?
Yeah, the whole.
Oh, I thought he was missing
the
ear.
whole Judge was an ear.
Oh Jesus, I misheard them. And
Evander
64,
Holyfield's ear.
Game Boy Color, no battery back, but he kind of tossed those in for free, which was kind of nice. And then a broken Xbox, but I don't want to pull it out because
What guy does?
it weighs a lot.
So the cool thing about this was, it originally started with just like the Commodore lot, and then it's like I asked him, "Do you have any other gaming stuff?" He's like, "Yeah, let me take you out to my shed," which is always a good sign. So we went out and like he had a few things, and it just started with us picking out a couple things, and then it ended up with us.
Then he's like, "Oh wait, here's a tow with some stuff. Here you go."
He's like, "Why don't you just take the whole tow?" And then he grabbed a couple things from his house, and we basically ended up taking most everything he had left.
Oh,
Don't forget this.
I completely forgot one of my favorite things I got from this. This is actually a really good shape original Game Boy box. It has everything inside of it. The headphones, except for Tetris. Headphones, the manuals, the styrofoam, the
And
and then the manuals and all that stuff.
doesn't have the Game Boy.
Doesn't have the Game Boy, doesn't have Tetris, but I got plenty of Tetrises and I got plenty of. You almost say I got Tetris C. And then I got a couple of Game Boys, so.
Alright, my box.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna start putting my stuff back.
Yeah, do it up, man. Cables for days. Super Scope receiver. I recently-ish got a Super Scope without the receiver.
Stole it from a kid!
I did. I used my best Jedi mind tricks to make that kid set it down. GameCube power supply.
I mean, but he was honest.
And I was at work. Like, I was working too.
I mean, and you were honest. It wasn't like you were cheating him out of it. You're like, look, you don't have a Super Nintendo, kid. I know. You don't have the receiver. I know. Put that bitch down.
So, Dreamcast AV, PlayStation AV, another PlayStation AV. I guess like Square 8 power cable works on Dreamcast, PS1, some PS2. Gray N64 controller. Dreamcast controller. The buttons are good, it just needs a good wipe down with a Clorox. Third-party PS1 controller, which I actually had the same one as a kid, just a regular PlayStation 1 power cable with the analog sticks, big difference. Purple Game Boy Color, no battery pack. PS1, Sega Dreamcast, although Jacob already spoiled that.
I'm fine.
And then
GameCube.
Can't forget the PS1 memory card, and then a couple of Apple GameCubes.
Did you say the GameCube game you got?
Not yet. I was saying
I'm sorry, I ruined it for you. I can't have you. You can't have nights.
Mario Super Sluggers. This is a game that I've been looking for a while. I have most of the quality N64 titles. This is one that I've been honestly looking for since 2011 when I first started collecting again. First of all, I didn't really collect as a kid, but I had a decent collection of games.
Right.
But yeah, so that's what I got.
So this is so that's all finished. That was our second additional stuff. So this is the original reason why we went.
So this tote here was $60.
Commodore MPS 803, which is a printer, obviously. Didn't know. Big friggin' power brick.
Yeah, it's really not much bigger.
This is the size of my head.
It's really not much bigger than the Xbox 360 power brick. It's just differently shaped.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree. Memory expansion for the Commodore 64. This is a 512. Big stuff there.
Impressive.
All this cable.
That was a nice power cable. You're not going to give it time of day?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty generic.
Nice Commodore controller, joystick. Sorry, not a controller, joystick. Nice cable. I'm guessing that's
Basically
for
just a big S video.
Now, have you like held your hand? This is a pretty solid like feeling cable.
Cable?
Joystick. This is another RAM expansion pack. Doesn't that feel nice?
Yeah, it's good. It feels like what I would expect an actual joystick on a jet to feel like.
Exactly. This is a Commodore 1541, or AKA a huge floppy disk drive.
Are you gonna go set that up over by your Apple?
And then, loved it so much I got another one.
Is it the same exact thing?
Same exact model and everything.
I didn't realize there was 2 of those.
Yeah. More cables, more cables.
Don't forget the cables.
I don't have more cables.
Oh, there's one
Then
that's
finally
attached.
the Commodore 64. And then there is this, which I'm not 100% sure what this is. Maybe you guys. It's definitely it's for a controller. I'm guessing it's for like an additional like button and analog stick. I'm not entirely sure.
This is slightly more than just a keyboard.
Very slightly more than a keyboard.
I mean, you could do like your banking stuff on that.
That's
Why most people bought it. Classic. Like,
feels nice. Feels nice.
This is where you just picture the like 80s business suit dad at home, just like his wife's like, when you come to, I'm working, leave me alone. But
Now-
like, this is constantly in the background while they're bickering about their marriage and their children, how their life sucks. This is the constant. I'm just
It's
like,
a nice background noise though too.
I like it.
I will never use this console. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I love the looks, and that's why I have my Macintosh Classic back there, my VIC 20 right there, on consoles. I never use them, but I like the way they look. Just like my Amiibo collection.
Yeah, so the word amiibo was mentioned, which means we have to end the video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. That way you don't have to wait for us to share these videos on Facebook, because sometimes
we forget.
well, sometimes I don't wake up before I go into work at night and post it on Facebook. So.
Yeah, and we schedule them to release.
So you could get the upper
You
hand.
could get them.
You could be first.
You could watch them before we watch them. Think about that.
You could be us for a day if you subscribe.
But I like me.
Bye.
Bye.
That's why they'd want to subscribe, so since you're so awesome, they could be you for the day.
But I like me.
Well, you're gonna have to be them.